Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. Today, we're going to be featuring Katie's World, created by Zack, a non-ranked builder, a non-Discord member of this community. Come join us on Discord. Links are down in the description below. Zack and everybody else who plays this game, come join the community. Here, this creator says, greetings. Katie's World is 100 plus game years and almost 1.5 actual years in the making. It's the only park I've ever built in Planet Coaster, and I'm quite pleased with the outcome. During my RCT days, I've been playing and releasing work since 1999. I was often told that my style was sort of cartoonish realism. I think I carried that over to Planko fairly naturally. I suppose Katie's World could exist in real life, but the park is missing some vital realistic touches that would truly put it in the realism category. I intended for the park to be an Americanized Leisberg, these 4 coasters, 2 water rides, and an old school dark ride, and a cast of supporting flat rides. The park's signature is the mountain, which flanks its northern tier. An enormous staircase scales the cliffside, leading an observation deck and 2 of the park's more thrilling attractions. Most of the buildings are my own creations. A few, however, are modified in-game blueprints or workshop items. Enjoy. Wow. All right, I can actually see what they're saying by the cartoonish realism. This park looks crazy. It looks high fantasy, but it has a lot of really cool, realistic looking coasters all intertwined and smashed together in this cartoony atmosphere. I love it. Absolutely love it. Why don't we jump right on in and take a closer look at the park? All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Katie's World. They didn't really give a backstory of what the name behind Katie's World is. Was Katie's World a RCT scenario map? I feel like I remember seeing a Katie's World RCT map for some reason. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments below if you remember that. Maybe I'm mistaken, but maybe that's the inspiration of this. I love the RCT scenarios. It's been a hot minute. I go back to RCT every couple years, and it's been probably that now. Definitely time to go give RCT another go here. All right, yeah, I love the claustrophobia of all this and how everything is just like mashed together. Everywhere we look, there's just so much going on. The craziness of it all, I definitely embrace it. I love to see it. Integrated flat rides. That dive coaster looks awesome, by the way. Not too many coasters in this park here today, but we have, what do they say, 4? Plus a dark ride. Okay, so we're going up the entrance. We've been playing this game of how many episodes can I do before I go up and exit, and people are calling me out for poking at a flat ride. So let me show you here. I'm gonna do it here. Where's the exit? Sometimes when we're walking by a flat ride, I'll do this. Oh look, this is a cool flat ride. And then people go, you went up an exit. That doesn't count, guys. We don't ride the flat rides. We just look at them. So the game is how many episodes can I go without going up the exit of a main attraction. So, we have not broken the streak yet. I think this is like the 6th park or something. Fun little mini game there. Okay, here we are at our first attraction of the day, Liquid Lightning, a hybrid steel top RMC, green across the board. There's a look at the stats if you'd like to see them. Almost a kilometer in length, 3 inversions, 7 airtime counts is the biggest feature on this, 60 miles per hour. Let's go. Now, because we don't have too many coasters in this park, I'll probably ride these coasters in maybe 1 or 2 different perspectives, especially if there's nighttime lighting. Let's check this out in track view to start. Woof. Oh, the look forward chase view on that was a little bit rough. Rocked my head a little bit. There was no nighttime lighting. I checked, and yeah, there was nothing there. So we're doing a chase view for that coaster there. All right, look at this. I really love how integrated this dive coaster is with the main plaza area. It's looking really cool. But yeah, nothing's been forgotten about. As you can see, all the fencing and the custom fencing and bins and benches. I love the garden work. Tons of elevation in this park as well. Giant support sitting in the middle of the path. That must be a custom support. Holy moly, the whole coaster is custom supports. Yeah, you don't get a support on the path unless they're custom supports in this game. The game will automatically remove the support. Oh, cool little eatery here. Very cozy. Yeah, the details are just incredible here. Oh, there's little custom beers. Hey, who forgot their beer? Everyone's leaving their beers full, walking away. I guess the park is too exciting to not finish your drink. Gotta keep going. Is that Helios? There's a State Puff Marshmallow Hand. So we have another entrance to a ride. It could be a flat ride. Could be the dark ride that they spoke of. It's a one giant priority pass. Starry panels, and I have a feeling it's a flat ride, isn't it? Hello. Well, we walked all this way. I might as well speed it up and give it a go. The park has a really cool atmosphere, so you might be able to see it from the perspective of the ride. There it is. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Worth it. The whole park has like a bit of a hodgepodge theming. We have like sci-fi integrated with fantasy. Oh, look at this. We have an upper deck as well. The guests can come up here, although there's no food and drinks up here, so I don't think they will come up here, which is a bit unfortunate. And then we have a little retro diner and some Midway games. I love the minions. Is that... that's custom built? How do you even... Look at this. Those are little pipes? Oh, that is adorable. Whoever made that is a genius. The Game of Thrones? Wow. Seen some Midway games I don't feel like I've seen before. Woo! Now, either this coaster, I was looking, is it launching up? I was gonna say, if it's launching down, that would be terrifying. Oh yeah, the wheels are spinning upward. Or wait. I'm not entirely sure. But, let's see, we can see it coming by. Oh yeah, it is launching up. All right. Oh, we got a little spooky area mixed in with winter. I love the hodgepodginess. And a circus? Clown around? Wait, there's this random graveyard here next to an alpine and circus. This is so crazy. Only in Katie's world, right? Well, this is probably the one dark ride that they spoke of, so we might as well go at night. Go through the spooky forest. Spooky clown rides. All right. What do we have here today? The clown around. There's a look at the results if you'd like to see them. We're gonna get on one of these in seat view. Here we go. Okay, wow. That's actually pretty surprising. I went in thinking it's going to be like traditional spooky mixed with clowns. But that was like really like a showcase of all the different packs that you can get in Planet Coaster. It had not only had like the spooky stuff, but it had the Ghostbusters, adventure, pretty much a little bit of everything. A small little showcase of all the different theme packs that you get in Planet Coaster. I quite like it. Let's go back to day here. It's a very vibrant park. Cross over the bridge into the castle. Very decorative bridge, by the way. I like the way you dressed that up. We'll work our way to that dive coaster as well. What do we got going on over here? We might have arrived at another coaster. The fire breather. Let's go. What do we got going up here? Ah, spinning coaster. Let's go. What do we got for ride stats here? Why can't I select it? Here we go. Ride results, 400 meters in track length. Nothing too crazy about this. Let's go for a spin. We'll do seat view, and then we'll do a little bit of a... So we'll do the spin, and then we'll do the chase, so we can watch the coaster track. Short but sweet, a fun little spinning ride, good for the whole family. All right, do we make our way over to the dive coaster now? I feel like that might end up being one of my favorite attractions here. It just looks so compelling from the exterior. That's, I don't know if you guys saw it from the B-roll, but that log flume looks like an epic journey. Probably the longest ride in the park, I would say. Oh, hello. I love this song. Night moves. They're getting down. Oh, that's great. The flooded ruins. Hurricane. There's no indication whether this is an entrance or an exit. Am I gonna get you baited here? Ooh. Ooh. We have lockers here going up into what appears to be a river rapids. We can go on a water ride. Why not? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. All right, story time, guys. Holy moly. I was going to make a video of it. I have some pictures on my phone. As some of you may know, I moved to Kelowna, BC. I've been here about a month and a week or something, 5 weeks. And we recently had one of the most devastating fires in recorded history. They just released the stats that 191 homes and structures were lost. It was really scary. Like, from my balcony, I was seeing like 500-foot flames up on the mountain. It was terrifying. We almost got evacuated. My cousin lives up the street, a little bit closer to the fires. He was like a block away from the evacuation zone, so he had to fire prep his whole house, and he was ready. And his plan was to come to my place, because my place is a little bit more near the Okanagan Lake. So that was like a good fallback plan. And then from there, we were going to evacuate the city. Luckily, we didn't have to do that, but it was still a terrifying weekend. And even still to this day, I can't even see anything out my window because there's so much smoke in the air. But, I mean, if you go look at the news, you can see the devastation, how much forest was actually burned. It was just a massive fire. The fire itself, the forest that burned was like 3-4 times the size of my entire city. It was just crazy. They called in firefighters from all the way down to Vancouver even. They had 250 firefighters fighting fires around the clock, 10 or so airplanes and helicopters, 50 plus fire trucks. Even people were outside their homes just watering everything with garden hoses just to prevent embers from catching houses like matchboxes. So it was absolutely devastating. With that being said, the fire started just before my friend had planned a trip. He was coming up here to go fishing with me, and I mentioned to you guys that I paid him to buy me a new computer down in like the Vancouver region, and he would have to bring it up to me on his way up here. Obviously, he was unable to enter the city because of the be and the hazards and all that stuff. So, hopefully by next week, everything will be under control and calm down a little bit. Still don't know if the air quality's very good idea to go fishing, but yeah, it was just an absolutely devastating weekend, and I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a forest fire up close in person. I mean, we're looking at like it was a mile away from me, and I could see everything from my balcony. It was horrifying. So yeah, that's what I had to deal with on the weekend. It was not cool. I feel for all the people who got evacuated, who lost their homes, businesses that lost their businesses. It's just never have I ever been a part of anything like this before, and I was definitely scared for my life. So, you know, now that it's calmed down a bit, I definitely have more of appreciation of things, but I knew moving here that there would be fires, but they haven't had a fire like this in over 20 years, and this is the worst that they've ever seen of these 20 years. So even the people that are used to the fires who lived up here, they were rattled. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that was my situation. I didn't want to do a vlog or anything on it, and I just figured I'd mention it here. The Cardiac Creek. But with that being said, my friend should be coming up this weekend, bringing me a new computer that I purchased. He's got it in his house. It's ready to go. I'll show you guys the PC stats and all that when I get it. But it is a hefty computer, and I'm hoping we can start featuring some of those mega builds that would normally give us like 5 frames a second. Maybe we could feature them at like 20 frames a second. That's the hope. So just keep an eye on Park Spotlight, guys. I'm trying to bring you guys some better content. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. And if you want, you can help support the channel with Patreon and help me pay off that new computer. Appreciate all you guys, though, whether you leave a comment, a like, or support through Patreon or Team 5 on YouTube. So, giant log flume, 330 seconds. Track length is almost a kilometer in length. Let's go get wet. We need to jump ahead. Which raft are we going on here? That's behind. These are never properly in order. Okay, this one is leaving the station. Summer is coming to an end. It's still pretty hot out here. So nice to have one last water ride for the summer. Here we go. We're gonna speed up this lift. There might be a double lift on this, if I'm not mistaken, because of the length of this thing. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely wild. Going all the way up to the back of the mountain. There's an observatory up there, but it's actually a drop tower. I like the custom supports on that giant balcony there that overlook. Very cool. Low clearance. Oh, look at that. We got some planet bluegrass. That'll cheer me up. Gosh. Now, what's interesting, I've noticed a little bit of lack of ambience in the park in areas. Seems like there's a lot of, like, speakers being used, but not actually, like, attaching the songs to the rides themselves. Duck? Oh, no! Did we duck it? Did I lose my neck? Yeah, it's a little interesting choice to do, like, sparse speakers throughout the park, but then not put music on the rides, as you will feel like the music, the ambience of the park is very heavy in some areas, but lacking in others. But I think generally it's a pretty strong effort in terms of ambience compared to other parks that we've seen. I always appreciate it when people try to get as much ambience as possible, for sure. Okay, we got a big drop coming up here. Get ready for the splashdown. Boom! Love it. So, I just want to give you guys a little behind the scenes here. I've been trying to bring more Planet Coaster content to you guys than ever before. As you probably may have noticed, an increase in content. Normally I try to do at least one park a week, but I am trying to with Katie's World. As you can see, this would be a, if everything goes according to schedule, this would be a Thursday release. So I'm trying to bring coasters, parks Thursdays and Saturdays. We'll see how long I can keep this volume up for. But I just, there's so many good parks in the inbox, so many good coasters. I just really wanted to, like, start cranking out some more, to try to whittle down the submissions. In the case that we ever do get a Planet Coaster 2, it would most likely be next year or never. And if it is next year, I would like to trim down the amount of submissions we have and try to get everything featured, which is nearly impossible to do, but in order to do that, we gotta work a little harder to get you guys some more content. So I'm gonna try to do, no promises, but trying. This week should be successful, but hopefully trying to bring 2 parks a week and 3 coasters. And then we have Project Planko, which is technically a park as well. So 3 and 3 for now. But be sure to watch your notifications. Keep your notifications on, because there's a lot of content. A lot of content coming, at least for the foreseeable future. Things might slow down when Starfield comes out. I don't really know. I definitely want to play some of that, but I'm gonna keep at it. Keep trying to bring you guys as much as I can every week. So here's to hoping I can keep this up and not burn myself out, but I'm feeling pretty good. So there's a look at the Cardiac Creek log flume. Pretty long log flume. Let's head on out. I really have to make a beeline for that dive coaster, otherwise I'm never gonna get to it, am I? We passed by it in the park entrance there. I'm sure I just took a wrong turn. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, it must be down the main street. It has to be. Maybe if we go across this bridge? The Pirate Bridge. This is really like a hodgepodge of theming. You're in a pirate zone, but everywhere you look you see castles and even sci-fi. I kind of like it. It's crazy. I embrace it. There we go. So you have to go down this bridge all the way over here. What else is back here? Okay, that is a queue to a whirly rig. And then there's the station. We finally made it. He's cheering us on. Let's go. Yeah, so as we came in the park entrance here, I kind of went to the left. Could have hit the dive coaster right away, but that's okay. The Rage. Where's the... Oh, here we go. No. Oh, that's... Wow. You hid that from me very well. If you don't see the guy there, the actual posts for the queue that I usually look for are hidden by barrels. So this should be the queue for the dive coaster. Why is it going up to the whirly rig? Maybe it's not. All right. We have finally made it. Now, how tall do we think this lift is? Does it go underground? I'm gonna guess 50 meters. Maybe 40. Let's see. Biggest drop, 59 meters. Almost got it. That's pretty big. 60-meter drop. Almost a kilometer in traversal length. The max speeds of 77 miles per hour. Wow, that's exhilarating. We're definitely gonna go seat view for this guy. Let's go. Ah, so it does go underground. Awesome. Now, do we have nighttime lighting? I feel like this one would make for one of the better nighttime experiences. A little bit. I think we could check it out anyways, because why not? We can see them all flailing their arms. Why not? The freaking chairs are getting in my face. That didn't work out as well as I would like it to have. All right, now what we're doing is we're heading to the back of the park, to the mountaintop. We're gonna ride that drop tower, get a good view. Oh, the spider climb. That's a fun midway game. Everything is so inconsistent, but it's like it's so inconsistent that it's consistent. Both statements are true simultaneously. It's theme within themes. We have spooky houses, spooky rides in random locations, but I adore it. It's charming. Okay, how do we get to the back of the park? We're gonna head on up the mountain. Ba-da-ba. Oh! Ring of Fire? Oh, wow. That's cool. Dun, 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 dun. Going passing through the Ring of Fire. We've made it to the top. All right, let's check out the lair, which is our flat ride. Is it at the top? It's just going up now. Hopefully we're gonna face the park when we get nope. Pause it. Unpause it. Beautiful. All right. And now we have our launch coaster. Oh, there's an arcade here. That's cool. This park has it all. Oh yeah, we gotta... Well, it's interesting that you decided to do the balcony over the back half of the park. I mean, it gives you a good look at the log flume, but not a good look at the park, unfortunately. It's just the boundaries of the park. Still cool. EKG. Here is what I believe to be our coaster. Our final coaster of the day. Boop, boop. All right, we got some funky music happening here. Oh, this was the one custom media that I had to download. The coaster literally has a pulse, guys. Okay, the EKG, green across the board. What are we dealing with here? 2.1 kilometers in length, 70 miles per hour, a 45-meter drop, 5 inversions, 5 airtime counts. Very cool. 2 minutes or 120 seconds of duration, that's 2 minutes, right? No, if there's 100 seconds, yes, that's 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna go track view for this guy to start things off. Track view, let's go! good. Googly moogly. Talk about a grand finale, saving the best for last. We got to give that another go. Let's see if we can do the chase train. This might work pretty good for us. One more time, finish this episode off with a bang. Let's go. Absolutely incredible. Good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen. Katie's World, 1.5 years in the making from the creator, and as you guys can see, it's a massive park. It's well, it doesn't go end to end like we've seen in other parks. This amount of space to fill it, to detail it the way that it's been done, took this creator 1.5 years. Just gives you a little bit of a scope and understanding and how long things actually take. So when we do go to these parks that have 20 plus coasters, just think about the immense amount of time and effort gone into these things, right? It's just insane to me. And to see what we're accomplishing with our own theme park, Project Planko, and how fast we're putting that all together. It's already the size of this park. Just blows me away what you could do with the power of the community and sharing blueprints with one another. It's still blows my mind every time I go to a park in Planet Coaster, even almost 7 years after it's been released. But hopefully we one day get a Planet Coaster 2. I see some more speculation. People thinking an announcement's coming at the end of the year, maybe a 2024 release. You never know. So we got to feature all the parks, all the coasters from Planet Coaster 1. Oh, or try to at least. So here's another one down. We're at episode almost 600 or something, I believe. That's pretty wild. 4 really cool coasters, an amazing hodgepodge of theming. There's gives me RCT vibes, definitely. You can see that this was the creator's inspiration. I think Katie's World was a RCT scenario, if I'm not mistaken. And I love the term cartoony realism. That is the new phrase of the day, the phrase of the week, I should say. Really cool. You could definitely get that sense there. There's a lot of realism in all the little midway games, the detailing on the paths. Nothing's been forgotten about in this park. There's great views and vistas. It all flows really nicely, and coasters were great. So I could see the cartoony realism, and I like that term. I want to see more cartoony realism, guys. Send me your stuff. Links to submit your creations are down in the... Actually, don't submit me your stuff. We gotta finish what's already been sent in. No, but seriously, if you guys have something awesome, feel free to send it in. Links are down below. What did you guys think of Katie's World created by Zack? Come join us on the Discord. Zack, links for that are also in the description below. Absolutely amazing park here today. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode of Park Spotlight. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.